Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. I have talked Tommy into helping me with another upcycling project. My chicken's back there. Anyway, he brought home this fan from work that doesn't work, and he's going to help me turn it into a redneck Vigo planter. No offense to the Vigo company, but you're a little out of my price range. So let me show you what Tommy's working on.
Today we're going to take this old fan that I got from work, as my wife mentioned in the video, or in the intro. This fan doesn't work no more. I tried to repurpose it for our shop. Even tried to rewire it. It's not working. It seized up, started smoking. So I'm going to tear it apart, and she's going to use the shell for a planter of some sort, Vigo or something like that. So let's get started.
How old is this fan?
I don't know. I haven't seen the manufacturing date on it.
Looks like it's from the 70s.
It's old. It's served its purpose, and now I just got to buy a new one for the shop. They're not cheap. I like them. It is huge and makes it hard to store it someplace, but
We have the same kind at our shop. They put out a lot of air.
they do.
You need a grill, honey?
Yeah.
Start a fire under it, you can smoke on that. You know my brain, I'm always trying to upcycle something.
Mm-hmm.
Lay a bunch of fish around it, smoked fish.
Alright, so I've removed the stuff to take out this. Just held on by 4 bolts. Now we can take this and set it over here. Maybe utilize it for wood.
You know, when I was a kid growing up here in Houston, you know how hot it is. This was all we had in my grandmother's house to cool us with. It was in the wall of the kitchen, and it was just a big fan like this that went through the wall. No air conditioning.
Well, let me tell you, this thing could do it. So next is we're going to take these 4 brackets right here loose from the side so we can pull it out and expose the ring. And there you have it. Everything stripped off of it. It's round. It rolls. It will not hold water. Our next step is to clean it up and paint it.
Now that Tommy has the parts all taken off of this, I am going to knock as much of the rust off as I can, and then I'm going to be spray painting it black. I'm not going to put a lot of time and effort into this. I want to put my time and effort into my gardening right now. I know I may only get a year or two out of this, and I'm okay with that. Right now the goal is just to make it a little prettier so I can put it in the front yard and get my herbs planted in it. So I'm going to get started removing some of the rust and then spray paint it. We already know that someone out there is going to say, well, what's the point in this video? We can't all go out and find an old fan like this to make into a garden. No kidding. That's not the point. The point is that you need to learn to think outside the box and learn to see things for what they could be and not just what they are. That's what upcycling is all about. It's taking something that would otherwise be trash and making it into something useful. So for the cost of a couple of dollars worth of cheap black spray paint, I have what's basically like a Vigo planter. And those things are expensive. No offense to the Vigo people. Whether it's turning an old satellite dish into a bird feeder or a plastic shipping container into a goldfish pond, or tearing down someone's old deck and making it into a beautiful pergola, we like to think outside the box. Anyone can go out and buy. Anyone can go out and buy things. But with the economy being what it is, it's helpful for some people who don't mind putting in a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears to take things like this old fan and turn it into a planter. So while this video may not apply to you because you have no intention of upcycling something, there are people out there who do enjoy these kind of videos. I'm all about saving money. As well as keeping things out of the trash. And yes, I'm aware there are chemical rust removers. I'm just not interested. If I don't get all of this loose paint off, my new black paint won't stick to it. Alright, I got as much off as I intend to get off, and now I'm going to start spray painting it. This is how far I have gotten. I'm gonna let that dry and then come out and spin it and work on the other side, and then it'll all need one more coat. Okay, I got it painted. Good enough for now. Might put another coat on there later, but that's good enough for our purpose. I'm going to be putting cardboard in the bottom, and then I'm going to collect all these little branches laying around my yard from the storm and put them in there, and then some compost and soil. I went and adopted some dehydrated plants from Lowe's. Got oregano, lemon thyme, a red bell pepper. What's this one? Sweet mint. Yes, I know mint will spread quickly, but it's going to be in this, so I'm not too worried about it. I got what did I get, 2 sweet mints? Yes, I got 2 sweet mints. And a pineapple sage. The selection at Lowe's was not all that great. And I'm not going to start anything from seed right now. But I do also have some lavender to go in there, so let me get the cardboard in there and the sticks, and I'll be back. Alright, I've got the cardboard in there, all the limbs collected out of my yard, and I even added some shredded paper from work. Now we're going to get the compost out of my compost bin. And the plants are now in. I just finished watering them. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So if you were at the street, this is what you see. Still can't plant anything in the front yard because we haven't worked on the septic yet. But this is how you turn an old fan into an herb garden for very little money. It ended up taking me 6 bags of soil on top of everything else I put in there. And we'll see how well these plants do in this location. If they don't do well here, we'll plant something else here. Thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.